Hey, what up everybody? This is Steve Breach coming to you. This is a video of me talking about Jeff Hardy returning back to WWE. I just checked out an interview with Brian Fritz and Jeff Hardy on BetweenTheRopes.com, where basically they talked a lot about the Spike TV deal with Jeff Hardy. This was basically, them plugging the Destination X show. It just happened that he planned this interview to plug the show before all of this news broke. So basically, they're talking about the whole deal with Spike TV. Basically, Jeff Hardy says that basically he's a pretty optimistic guy. He believes that when he looks into the future, he sees TNA still on Spike TV a year from now, and this was a bump in the road, but they'll find a way to fix it one way or another. And the one thing that really caught me in the interview was basically, when they asked Jeff if he thought he was ever going to go back to WWE. And basically, in my mind, a whole lot of these wrestlers that are in TNA, Jeff Hardy, Bully Ray, and Kurt Angle, all, when asked, have said, oh yeah, if Vince called, I'd make the jump. I'd go back to WWE, in no time. And in this interview, Jeff Hardy says that he turns on Raw from time to time, and he looks out and he sees the WWE universe, and he's a little bit jealous of the crowds that are out there. Basically, thinking that those people are the ones that supported him from the beginning when he was just a jobber, coming up to when the Hardy Boys really went on their run and his singles runs along the way. He looks at his Instagram and all he sees is people saying, go back to WWE, you promised us you'd come back and you're not there. He can tell that there's a want to have Jeff there. I know that basically when the arrest went down, when Jeff Hardy took his break from WWE and the big huge the drug bust went down at his house, that happened just after he basically got his, it wasn't his release, basically just after he got his contract ended, and that's when he had all of his problems. That's when he decided to go to TNA because it was a lesser work schedule. There was some feeling that maybe WWE would never, give him the call back. But then, since Jeff has come back after the Victory Road 2011 thing, I think he's at a good matter of time when he was clean, and I think that he would go on to a zero tolerance policy. So I think this definitely could work. But in my mind, for TNA, this is not good for them. Basically, they're either trying to get a company, a network, to say, like, yes, we want to have your television on us because we like your stars, and we think that we could brand TNA to become a big wrestling company that can bring viewers to our network. But basically, what is that network, or what is that show going to be worth without its stars if you got guys like Jeff Hardy, Bully Ray, and Kurt Angle all saying that they would take that jump whenever it was coming to them? A lot of people think that when Kurt Angle's deal with WWE, with Kurt Angle's deal with TNA is done, he's going to immediately make that jump if there is a job for him, whether if it's a trainer's job, whether if it's a wrestling job. If they have something for him, he's going to make that jump. Bully Ray, when he was in New York, TMZ caught up with him and said, would you go back to WWE? And he basically just says, if Vince makes the call, I'll be there and I'll do it. Jeff Hardy right here says that he thinks that he's going to go back to WWE before it's all said and done. So basically, if you're a company that wants to buy if you're a company that wants to buy TNA Impact Wrestling, or if you're a company that wants to put Impact on your television, what is this company really worth if you don't have those stars? Those are your three most marketable people that you have out there. I know that they're always trying to grow new stars. Gunner, Bram, they put the title on Eric Young for a good little minute. You've got Lashley there, who's sort of like a Spike TV star with his Bellator deal. But I think if you're TNA, you need to sit these guys down and say, please, even if you're lying, please don't be telling people that you want to work for the opposition. It doesn't make us look good. And that's the way it comes off to me. Because, if we all want TNA to survive, they got to have somebody there that says, like, this is who I want to watch. And Jeff Hardy is that guy. I mean, when Jeff Hardy left WWE and he signed with TNA, he was easily in the top 5, most popular superstars that are out there. The run that Jeff Hardy had in 2009 When he got to have his goodbye. Why Vince did that for him, I don't have a clue. I know that it made CM Punk a bigger heel, but it definitely made Jeff Hardy this huge babyface. Then he just left, and he showed up on TNA. And that was a pretty big surprise. The same thing happened when Kurt Angle left. I think WWE thought there was no way in the world that this second-rate organization was going to be able to bring in a star like that, and they did, and it really bit him in the ass. So we'll have to see, but I guess it is good news to hear for wrestling fans, WWE fans, that Jeff Hardy is thinking of making that one more run. Definitely, when he left in 2009, they made him a really huge big deal. I'm into growing stars in WWE right now, but I think one more run for Jeff Hardy wouldn't be horrible.